Welcome back to Kingdom of Nerds. This is the Power Hour, your one stop for all Hollywood news, rumors, and discussions. This week we will be talking about Spider-Man Brand New Days gets amazing reviews. Hey, what do you stop playing with your webbing over there? We'll do a quick recap of San Diego Comic-Con. And we'll talk about some casting. We'll talk about the future of Secret Wars. There was some disturbing news about that coming out. So we will be talking about quite a lot. And if you have any questions, make sure you put them in the chat so we can answer them. We're going to try to keep this show to under an hour. Under an hour, guys, for the Power.
Type the words on your keyboard and put it in the chat.
Let's say hi to the chat. Hey, Rob, I only want to know one thing. Is Peter a mutant?
No.
Hello, Bruce, and everybody on the panel. Hello, everybody in live chat.
Rob, hey, no, Bob. but I'm a mutant, and my mutant power is being awesome.
Great mutant power, dude.
All right, there we go. All right, so let's bring into I don't even have to do an intro for this now because we don't have much going on. Do we need a news intro? Nah, I don't think so.
Let's just show.
All right.
Hey, man, it's the news.
You know it's the news, guys. You know what's going on. All right, so my this came out a few minutes before the show went live. I wanted to spend like a few minutes talking about this. With everything going on with the Paramount, the Warner Brothers merger being paused for a year, so that they can go to trial, get the verdict they want. Hollywood power broker Ari Emanuel rallied to the defense of his friend and business associate David Ellison. No shocker. Claiming that the state attorneys general trying to block Paramount's Warner Brothers Discovery deal are threatening to destroy competition and entertainment industry. This is wild.
Oh, horse shit. Like this,
come on, man.
They're buying Warner Brothers and Discovery, and they think they're trying to increase competition. What a bunch of wankers!
Skip the whole slide. There's no premise here. That's ridiculous.
That's just ridiculous.
Yeah,
that's just bullshit. No. It's just a bunch of horse shit.
People say things to make statements, and there's never anything to back it up. Like, okay, how they're trying to keep away competition here, or whatever he's trying to say. But where's your backup? Where's the follow-up sentence for that? And
we went over this Sunday about the merger and the not happening until at least June of closing. But thinking about this from Sunday till now, it just feels like Paramount agreed to the 1 year pause because they know it's not going to go through. They're not going to win a trial because of antitrust. And this 1 year is to save face. So this way they can say, well, we're going to buy Universal. This is a better deal for us. Or they're going to buy something else.
I could translate this paragraph in a couple of words. Wow, they're not going to let us buy Warner Brothers.
Hey, Terry Floyd, Collective Peas here. So, all right, let's get to what we all came to talk about.
Hey, Mama Bear.
Hi, Mama Bear.
Mama Bear, hey. Oh, before we do that, let me remind you guys that you can get 10% off on all BCW products with code Kingdom of Nerds, all capital. So get all your comic book needs from boxes, the boards, 2 bags at BCW. And use that code, Kingdom of Nerds. Get that 10% off. All right. I had to do that little.
Nice.
All right, so go ahead. Call me a shill.
I was going to say support the shill.
All right. Spider-Man Brand New Day.
If I had a sponsorship, I'd be plugging it too.
And in case you missed that, in the description of, in my bio on the channel, there's a link for BCW if you want to click it. So Brand New Day opens with 90% on the tomato meter, the lowest of the Spider-Man movies.
90%, as far as I know. I mean, I ain't been to school in a while, but Zach, is 90% still an A?
A 90% still is an A, and I can vouch for that.
Okay, let's clear this up once again. The critic score is not a score. That means 90% of the critics liked it.
Well, there you
Here
go.
comes-
I said
Here
9%
comes
of
the
critics
cope.
got an A.
I mean, what are they saying? It was on track. It's got 800 million opening weekend, whatever crazy number that is.
No,
Holy
Isn't that
shit!
what they
really?
said? Or
no.
300 million, whatever it was.
It was 800 million. People were saying the last 2 weeks, and it's down to 354 to 400 million opening.
Yeah.
I've heard that it's so good that it's on track to cure herpes worldwide.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Oh, right, dude. Hey,
I mean, but $350 million in one weekend is not.
Wow,
enough to,
that's
blow your nose at. Yeah.
Well, if it's going to cure herpes, that's great for all the senior citizen communities in Florida because it's running rampant in those little towns down there.
Well, they ain't got to worry about it no more. They're old.
Hey,
They're going to
some-
die soon anyway. So
you seen your folks in Florida and down there, you get it.
There's some
Go get it.
sex or some,
that's
some
right. You
some-
do it while you can.
some
Like,
groups in the comic community that would be cheering that on as well.
Well, that would be true if they
Probably love it
actually had sex, but they don't leave their basements. They have to
That's all.
get permission
honest-
from their mothers to go out.
well, I
That's what I'm
heard.
saying. I was
That's
like,
all.
it might help
That's
them get out of the basement. You know, like, oh, we
get out
can't
there
get,
and get it.
we
Well,
can't
Well,
get it.
I heard that this movie's so good it could turn Coke to Pepsi.
All right, so Spider-Man for the win. I will say this: Sony has never made a bad Spider-Man movie. They made maybe one okay Spider-Man movie, but they have never made a bad Spider movie.
I don't know. Madam
Spider-Man
Web was pretty bad.
Yeah,
I said
don't know. I don't count that.
Spider-Man.
I'm not counting
I
Madam Web.
like Bruce, to that point, though, I like the two Amazing Spider-Man movies. I thought they got a bad rap.
Yeah.
Oh. I saw
I
a
like
brand
them.
new day this afternoon already. I'm speaking.
Yeah.
Awesome. That's great. Thank
I
you for
love
that.
that.
We need it. We need
Oh,
it. These are the
switched-
kind of
he-
people we need in the chat.
He switched to boy butter. Tell him, good job, Bruce. You helped him out.
Oh, speaking of which, chafing can be really bad. Make sure. I'm not even gonna do it. Should I do it? No, I'm not gonna do
Go
it.
ahead. I'll go.
Boy
I'll do
butter,
it.
boy butter for all your chafing.
Boy
Because
butter. If you need to get into a tight spot, pick boy butter.
Yes. Sometimes your hands can be rough from work.
Right.
But I will
that
say
wasn't,
this.
that wasn't great.
I think what made these Spider-Man movies great from Sony is that they were not heavily influenced by the cookie cutter Marvel MCU type movies. Can you guys agree with that?
Yeah.
I guess I don't know.
They did what? Different?
I don't know what that means.
No, I see what you're saying. I
Yes.
think the Toby movies did really, really well was like Sam Raimi created such a really great environment, like world for Toby's Peter Parker and Spider-Man to live in, and all of the side characters were really rich. Like Aunt May was so well done, and even Mary Jane. I thought people have their thoughts about Mary Jane, but looking back now, it's just really great job.
Yeah.
And they just had like this more of a introspective psyche of a character or a person going through something with Spider-Man over the top. And then the Andrew Garfield ones kind of steered away from that a little bit and got a little more MCU-y, I guess, to use your terms. And what
I see what you're saying. So you're saying because you liked it more because it was more centric towards one character, but when you have multiple characters, your brain got overloaded.
Okay, yeah.
And Spider-Man is like one of the most relatable, probably is the most relatable superhero, right? And I think that's what makes a big reason why everybody loves him so much. And so, the Tobey Maguire movies did an amazing job of that. Like it worked on me as a kid. And I grew up and these are my favorite superhero movies as a kid. And almost to this day. So sorry. Yeah, go ahead.
No, I don't mean to cut you off, but I will say this about the Spider-Man 1, 2, and 3, Amazing Spider-Man 1 and 2. You're right. Those movies were Spider-Man centric. No other characters around him to take away from the character of Peter Parker Spider-Man. But that is one of the problems I've had with the Tom Holland movies. He's needed a mentor or a buddy in all of his movies. Or he needed team ups or whatever. You guys know I don't like Tom Holland. I enjoyed the Spider-Man movies.
Really?
I've never said anything bad about them except for Tom Holland. Because
the Spider-Man movie's good except for Spider-Man.
Yeah, pretty much.
Is that what you're saying?
You know, and the last one was great because Tobey Maguire and Garfield was there. I didn't even know Tom Holland was in the movie. That's how good they are. Just say.
Okay.
Like saying, you know, I don't really mind, and I enjoyed Empire Strikes Back, except for Harrison Ford and Mark Hamill and Carrie Fisher. You know.
Well, yeah. I mean, I like Batman, but like that Michael Keaton, God.
Thank you, Tyson, for putting Boy Buddy in future posters.
But I just from what they've said, what their plan was with the first 3 Spider-Man movies was kind of like you're seeing a very drawn out origin of the Spider-Man that we know and love. And I guess this is the first movie where we're going to get to see the Spider-Man that people have been wanting to see that doesn't get help. I think he's from what I hear in the, just from what the movie's about, doesn't so much he's getting help from Punisher. It's more that Punisher's getting in his way or he's getting in Punisher's way.
Yeah, I don't think really that, as Burns thought, I don't think that Punisher is somebody that Spider-Man really wants to be mentored by because
no.
Because like Frank wants to just kill everybody that's bad, right? So
from what I've seen, I read a lot of reviews today getting ready for today's stream. It becomes a buddy comedy, and Tom Holland's not that funny, but Barrendale steals the comedic moments from the movie away from Spider-Man, which is insane to me. But that's people might like it, People might like a jokey Punisher. Well, I said it, jokey.
I'll make my own judgment when I see it. I don't know.
Yeah. Sounds weird to me. Does it mean it can't happen? No.
Yeah,
that would be strange though if Punisher, let's say in this movie, because I haven't seen it, let's say that Punisher is that kind of more soft-sided, gives you a couple of wisecracks here and there, and he's not as murdery as he usually is.
Not as murdery. Is he gonna pull a G.I. Joe? Is he gonna be shooting and all the bullets miss?
I don't know. The clip they showed at San Diego Comic-Con, those bullets weren't missing.
I tell you what, like G.I. Joe, the cartoon, yeah, they always missed. But if it was the comic book, they always killed people in that one. That's the one that's so cool about it.
That's damn sure.
I think he's going to be, and I know Bruce doesn't think Tom Holland's very funny, but I think he's going to be the Abbott to Spider-Man's Costello a little bit, where he tries to start doing maybe Punisher things, and Spider-Man's like, "What the hell are you doing, dude? Hey, I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing," and then they get into kind of little squabbles over that.
Well, because that's what it looks like from the trailer. Because he's like, "Stay away from me, don't quit following me, Frank," or whatever he says to him when he like tries to web him up.
Yeah. If that's the comedic stuff, then if Punisher's out here telling you mama jokes or saying like, "Hey, your
mama's so fat."
Spider-Man walking to a bar. 1 batch, 2 batch, 3 batch, 4. Then I guess then I'm thinking.
Let me tell you, I loved the first time I ever seen Tom Holland was on what was that lip sync show on cable?
Oh, when he did Wrecking Ball?
No, when he did
Raincoat,
Umbrella.
Oh yeah, Umbrella.
Yeah.
I loved him in that. That was great for him. I loved him in the first movie, but then it became apparent that he still has that I'm going through puberty voice. He just sounds like a teenager, no matter how old he gets. I understand that's awesome that he still looks this young and probably gonna look this young when he's 40 plus. But at what point do you need a more mature Spider-Man?
We'll see
with
after
it.
this
We
movie.
don't know how many years.
Here.
They're just out at I don't think it really. I think this movie's like what? He's just out of high school now, so
No, they are just finishing college.
college.
okay.
They're finishing college.
Hello,
Oh,
boys.
he's all right. I think he's all
Hello
right.
there.
Hello.
I really
Ed.
like him. He's got a very amiable quality as Spider-Man, or as Peter Parker, in my
Well,
opinion.
as the movies progress, is that what people want? Is a more mature, brooding,
Well,
serious Spider-Man?
is he supposed to grow like a Burt Reynolds stash and be like,
No,
"Hey,
no.
baby, what's up?"
Oh, God, no.
I'm saying that unlike the comics where they keep them down and out and always this whole teen aura around Spider-Man, Peter Parker, no matter how old he gets. And I just think that maybe like they did with what's it, Spider-Man 2, where he was grown up, he was doing things, he was working, and you can see, I know he, what's his name was probably like 30 something when he made Spider-Man, playing a 16-year-old. But Tom Holland, I don't think he can ever get that adult look, you know, that's Spider-Man fans want. You know, you can't cast a 7-year-old as Spider-Man and Mary Jane's daughter, and then the 7-year-old has a deeper voice than Tom Holland.
Oh,
Well,
you
he
want
doesn't have any kids
Ultimate
in it.
Spider-Man with the beard and all that.
Yes, that's the Spider-Man I want.
Well, like,
Well, we'll see.
I don't worry about it. He doesn't have kids in this one. I don't think they're going to have kids anytime soon.
Yes, Peter Parker, college professor. That is what I want.
Well, we'll
What?
get there. He's just out of college. They just did 4 years. You know, we got 2 more movies to go in this trilogy. We'll see where this goes here, because if they set the stage for this, all those things that you talked about in here, where we see him being more adult, and that progresses through the next 2 movies, then we'll get what we want. We'll all be happy.
Peter
have our
Parker as a mid-level manager with the drinking problem and on the verge of divorce. What you want?
Yeah, and what I will say that I think. Oh, sorry, Mama.
That was a cartoon movie.
Go ahead, Mama Bear.
That was the cartoon movie where he was basically had a drinking problem and divorced.
Yes.
And the lip sync show you were talking about was lip sync battles, hosted by LL Cool J.
Yes,
That's right.
that was great. Barbarian Kung Fu wants to know: do I read Spider-Man comic books?
I highly doubt
Pano,
it.
can you answer that?
No.
No.
What?
No,
I will-
he reads them. He reads them.
No,
He,
he
One
doesn't.
thing-
he owns them, but you know, I don't think he's as
He just-
avid as somebody
yeah.
like Jeff or
Listen, I was all for Paul and Mary Jane. Everybody was hating. I was all for that relationship.
Bruce just likes
Until
all
he
the pretty, Bruce just likes the pretty pictures.
Ew, you were for Paul and Mary.
I
Jane.
like Paul and Mary Jane.
nobody
Oh
likes Paul.
I like them.
Dude.
What
I'm
an
gonna
unpopular,
throw
what an
up.
unpopular opinion.
Oh my god.
Listen, come on. Some of the best Spider-Man books. You know, I know you guys are stuck in 40 years ago during the Bronze Age and the Golden Age of Spider-Man.
No,
But some of the best
too.
Some of the best Spider-Man stories has been when Peter was not Spider-Man. It was either Ben Reilly or Octavius. Superior Spider-Man, baby. Let's go. I want that.
Yeah. I love Superior
Another
Spider-Man. I
unpopular
mean, I
opinion.
love, yeah, for sure. But like, dude, let's
But
not.
that's like saying you're all about Superman and Wonder Woman instead of Superman and Lois.
Listen. I will never ship those two. No.
It's the
I
same
am with the
thing.
shoes on the other foot, sir.
La.
I'm with you, Mama Bear.
Or Oliver and Felicity instead of Oliver and Black Canary.
I think Bruce is saying, tell me if I'm wrong.
I love
Bruce.
the CW, but they messed that one. They messed that part up.
Yeah, Felicity was a horrible choice.
I think Bruce wants to see a Spider-Man that stands on his own 2 feet. He doesn't need someone to guide him along and all that.
Yes.
I don't, well, like I said,
You
I
know
don't
the
think
idea
Frank,
of this movie?
I don't think Frank
No.
Castle's going to be guiding him along. I don't think he's going to really be taking advice from the Punisher. But I mean, unless
Okay.
you want him killing people.
Hold on. So just to get this clear, you believe a New Yorker should stand on his own, right?
Of course.
Okay, hold on. Remove.
Oh,
Remove.
So anyway, I can do a stream by myself because I'm Brucifer. What I'm saying is that just because Tom Holland can't carry a movie by himself without other heroes, doesn't mean the movie can't be good. I think if they would have given Tom Holland these movies without without Iron Man, without Nick Fury, without the other two Spider-Man, I think I would feel better about his movies. But it seems like every movie there's somebody, a mentor, there's someone he looks up to, there's somebody he's simping over. That, you know, I understand they did that in the cartoon. The
second movie, though, there was nobody. It was all like Mysterio pretending to be all these people.
No, it was Nick Fury.
Yeah, Mysterio pretended to be him too.
Yeah, but still, he was still a mentor of Spider-Man.
Well, okay.
Not really.
I don't think so.
All right, let's get
It's
into.
It's all fake.
Yeah, just because it was fake just doesn't mean he wasn't still mentoring him. All right, I brought up a few.
Yeah, it does.
Here we go. Some reviews. Spider-Man Brand New Day is a beautifully nostalgic tale, fresh territory for our conquering web-slinger. It's an outing that brings out best in the cast, seems largely like a standalone film, and hits a new emotional height. An enormously cluttered experience, smothering the one lovely through line with cross-property synergistic junk.
All right, Kyle.
For a movie with such an optimistic title as Brand New Day,
Kyle, get alive.
The fourth Spider-Man is overstuffed with a lot of intriguing ideas that never get the chance to grow in anything new or surprising.
Who said
then
that?
we have the movie keeps getting tangled in a complicated web of its own making, one that feels all too familiar after several decades of superhero cinema sucking up the cultural oxygen.
Jesus, what a cherry pick, dude! What a cherry pick, dude!
Hey, David Fear, go fuck yourself.
Wow! Come on.
Hey, he said that in a DMX t-shirt too.
Yeah, a lot of these people are just tossing out some word salad. Like,
yeah, that's all it is.
They're really trying to sound more advanced. Like, oh, I'm a super intellectual. I like to go to the theater for the cinematic experience.
Hey Jeff, does that remind you of anybody we know?
Yeah, I'm not gonna do it.
It's funny you say that. I don't know how many YouTubers I've seen in the last year that go, well, I had a few days to opine over this. The fuck you started saying opine?
They read it in a book with a lot of fancy words.
Word of the day calendar. Come on.
The
fact that one of them actually is a Karen, that I'm dying.
Listen, Matt. To be fair, I understand where you're coming from, Matt, but I just want you to understand that you don't understand how to speak English correctly, and you have a hard time communicating. That's why you would say things like that. It's not your fault, bro. I hear you. You're a great guy.
No, it's not
but
your fault. Here's why you're wrong.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
When I go to the theater, Jeff, I want a cinematic experience. Like I'm standing, like I've just ate a peppermint patty and I'm standing on top of a mountain, getting ready to ski down, and all this effervescence comes down, and all the movie gods come through, and I feel Francis Ford Coppola and Martin Scorsese coursing through my veins. It's such a cinematic experience.
What?
Wow. Shots fired. Shots fired. I will not be in that chat this week looking. Well, anyway, there's more. I can't with you guys. I'm supposed to do that. This is Holland's most impressive turn in this suit.
Wow.
Spider-Man Brand New Day lacks soul. It lacks conviction and narratively contained specific point. On paper, it looks overstuffed and bloated. A Brand New Day is built entirely around servicing the character of Peter Parker. The sequel feels bogged down by IP connections and brooding, which have been the albatross of too many other superhero movies to count. There is no escaping the sad realization that Spider-Man franchise is now more than anything else, a cell in the corporate matrix that powers the MCU empire.
Well,
All right,
Allison,
Donald.
Pat,
Go
Christy,
wear
and
your
Donald.
Birkenstock somewhere else.
Allison, Pat, Christy, and Donald, you just made the list. You just made the fucking list.
Jesus Tyson.
Hey, I just want to say this because I think, how many Spider-Man movies have we talked about here? What has there been? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Like, it's been 8 of these movies. And so when you're going in to go see a Spider-Man film, you have movies to compare it to, and you have a tone and a certain way a Spider-Man movie is done to compare it to. And when you go into a Spider-Man movie wanting to compare it to fucking Othello or whatever the hell it is that these people are trying to say here, no offense, you have your right to your opinion. I just think you're totally missing the mark, and you're totally shortchanging yourself from having a fun experience. You know what I'm saying? So if we were like 2 Spider-Man movies in and we're trying to compare it to Donner's Superman, like people were doing when Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man came out, then yes, I get people not liking it for maybe some of these reasons. But I mean, God, we're 8 Spider-Man movies in. You know what you're getting when you go into these things, and it's whether you enjoy it and you can relate to Peter and all those lovely things that make Spider-Man great.
This movie expected like fucking Casablanca or Chinatown, then you're in the wrong theater.
Absolutely.
I will say this. I want to say it. I'm going to give a little pushback on this, but I'm sick and tired of immigrants taking American jobs. We need an American-born Spider-Man.
What?
Oh.
Hey man, we don't have a lot of. We were talking about this the other day. We don't got a lot of young.
I know.
Good actors. It's tough, man. They're all streamers.
It seems like the UK has a factory, and they just turn out amazing actor after actor after actor. It's insane. The same thing with Australians. It's insane.
Well, I'll tell you exactly what it is in the acting world. In the acting world, when you listen to American actors and things they talk about you don't need to study. You can do this. It's all, whatever. Yeah. And they really downplay studying and learning this as a craft. And over there in other countries, it is studied as a craft, and it has a lot of respect behind it as well. And so when those guys come over here, they stick out like sore thumbs and are really good because they study this like a craft, and they hone their skills and stuff. So
why do we need an American born?
No.
Why do we need
a Spider-Man from Queens?
Hold on. Why do we need an American-born Black Panther? Isn't he fucking African?
Well, no, I know that. I'm not talking about that specifically, but
being a dick.
Okay, as the child of an immigrant, I love you, right?
Yeah, exactly. I'm with stick on you. Stop expecting Daniel Day-Lewis when you're going to see Spider-Man, dude.
Yeah, true.
You can compare it to Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield all you want, until the cows come home, because we have tons of movies, Spider-Man movies to compare it to. But
they're trying to compare it to the Odyssey.
Compare it to Dr. Zhivago, I think you're gonna have a tough time.
Just to wrap this little discussion up about Spider-Man, it's gonna make gangbusters in the theaters. Most of you will probably enjoy it.
Just one thing before you fully wrap it up, though. The only thing I really think Tom Holland needs that he hasn't had yet for that proper Spider-Man experience is, and this is quintessential Spider-Man, is for that moment when New York stands behind his back.
Yeah. That
is quintessential Spider-Man itself. Every other live-action Spider-Man has gotten that, and those are the scenes that define him. He is missing that one scene, and I will keep saying this until somebody from Marvel actually does it.
I agree.
Has everybody on the panel seen this
up on the train?
No, we haven't watched it.
Yeah, Pops, we don't talk about T'Challa's white baby.
Yeah, that.
I remember people were cheering for that. Anyway,
I know people that were raging over that.
I will say this. I never base my opinion on a movie going to or supporting or not supporting a movie based on critics, whether it's positive or negative. Always make up your own minds. Go see it for yourself. Don't follow YouTubers that are overly negative or overly positive about a movie, or they go to every other goddamn YouTuber shot to say how great a movie is or how bad a movie is, because they're just coping.
Hey, Bruce, and remember, those who criticize they can't do art. So that's why they
Yes,
that's why they're critics.
if people could direct, write, or produce movies, they wouldn't be on YouTube. They wouldn't be watching our stream right now.
Oh, and just to add on to that, if the main complaint they have against a movie is that it's woke, just turn the channel.
Yeah, true.
That is true,
Because
Meyer,
they don't understand what that word actually means.
Yeah.
Unless it
All
means
right,
you just woke up. Just
All right, for the last couple of months, Sadie Sink has been the focal point of rumors, speculation, and everything else.
We're not going to spoil it, are we?
Sadie Sink, she Jean Grey?
do it.
If she's Jean Grey, is it a wrong casting? Hasn't been confirmed. Do you think Jean Grey popping up in a Spider-Man movie makes sense? Would you introduce Jean Grey of all the X-Men, not Iceman, who's Peter's best friend in the comics, or Starfire?
I think it all depends.
Yeah, it depends on how the movie is. I can't tell you. We can have this discussion next week after I've seen it.
I'm sorry. Let me.
How do they weave her in if that's the case?
We will have to see the movie and find out.
Ooh, nice picture.
Yeah, I don't know. I will say,
Oh, it's a good cover.
there's a clip of her going around, and it's really good. So I'm really looking forward to her performance. I like that. We were talking the other day where the one thing I struggled with her in The Whale is like, I just felt like it was a little too TV level acting in that, where it was just, you could feel the difference between her and Brendan Fraser. Nothing against her. She's really talented, and she was phenomenal in Stranger Things. But then I saw this clip today, and I was like, okay, there we go.
Firestar or Starfire? I mean Firestar.
But she sounded like a movie actress in that scene, and I was like, okay, there we go. There's that gravitas a little bit.
I know
that confidence.
I spoke to a few people that saw the early Amazon stuff. I got a few texts saying that she's out of her depth.
Oh god.
She's
out of her depth. What the fuck was it?
Acting with Zendaya and all the veterans of movies, big screen movies.
How do you
That's
know
pretty
until
low-hanging
you've
fruit.
seen it? You have to wait until you see it.
Yeah. No, people were in theaters watching it.
Oh, I didn't catch that. Sorry.
Yeah, it sounds like a Reddit post.
Oh my god. Joke's on you. She's Madeline Pryor.
Question: the people who are saying she was out of their depth, are they generally a positive type person, or are they?
Yes, they're the ones that gushed over the Odyssey, thought Tom Holland was the best thing, and blah 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 blah. You know, they're like what's his name? Zach down here.
Mm-hmm.
Peter Parker travels in time, and then she plays Aunt May trying to get those pants.
And he accidentally hooks up with her by mistake.
Back to the Future.
She calls him Calvin.
All right. Enough of this. We'll have a spoiler stream on Monday night next week. Everybody's welcome if you saw the movie. Moving on to Kevin Feige reveals that Ryan Gosling approached him with a pitch for playing Ghost Rider. He's a huge fan of the comics. He did come to us particularly with a specific vision based on some particular comics. Is this always a good idea to have the actor bring a story to
it's worked out before
as a movie? It hasn't worked out very well in the past.
Yeah,
why not? Why not?
Hey, wait a minute. Didn't Wesley Snipes approach him with being Blade?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, then he helped write and produce part 3.
Well, there you go.
That's all right. They got 2 in.
But he had an idea. They had 2 in before he did 2 things wrong. But no, there's another
and
one.
To be honest with you, that's pretty dang good that they even got 2 in with Wesley.
Let's not remember that Joaquin Phoenix was responsible for his dream that was Joker 2. Even though I didn't mind it, people hated that movie.
Yeah, Double J Comics just said another one. Ryan Reynolds is Deadpool. He was come up with that whole thing.
Yep.
Deadpool sucks.
No, you think he sucks, but that doesn't mean the movie didn't do well.
I am tempted on putting you in the fan zone just for that.
Yeah, penalty box too.
He is Deadpool. Come on.
Yeah,
I do say that they have done a poor job over the years casting big roles from people from TV shows. I will say that Marvel has. James Gunn hasn't. Not yet.
It's a different world, man.
Ryan Deadpool. Can
Stick-
you get a better picture
Stick-
of him? No,
Yeah, Stick says it's not enough.
it's enough for me.
Enough.
I've seen all these things. Bring Nicolas Cage back for a cameo. No one wants anything to do with Nicolas Cage. Do not bring him back for a cameo for this.
Bring him back.
Yeah,
Hey,
did you not hear? I mean, it's a rumor, but it's been from a lot of different places that they wanted, part of his pitch was bringing Nicolas Cage back and them doing some sort of passing the torch kind of vibe, no pun intended. But then Nicolas Cage denied and said, "I'm okay, I'm good." But who knows if that's real? But
Gosling Starfighter will be a hit. We don't know.
I got a question though. Do you think he's going to be Johnny Blaze or Danny Ketch?
I think he's going to be Johnny Blaze.
Nicolas Cage can't even put asses in the seat for his own movies.
Wow, he used to.
Spider Noir's got a lot of really good reviews, and
That's
a lot
not
of
in
people
movie
like
theaters.
Yep.
It wasn't watched enough. No. All right, moving on. Destin Daniel Creighton says Mark Ruffalo has ideas for a standalone Hulk movie. Mark has a few pitches. They are pretty good. Let's get all the actors. Let's pitch these things. We don't need writers. Forget the Hollywood writers.
I know this has been happening in the industry for years.
Yeah.
So like actors do this all the time, especially when
yeah.
you're big time and you make tons of money and you can start throwing your weight around a little bit.
Yes, he
Yes, he was.
Oh, okay. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't getting trolled.
No. There are images of him walking out without the mask on.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
it was for sure him.
Also, on his
for the
Instagram,
fans?
he posted the suit on his bed, like where he was about to get ready to go to SDCC.
Yes. And he walked around the con. People took pictures with him and did not know who he was.
Yeah, it's cool.
And then he got up in the middle of the con and asked the question. And he says, I'm wearing jean gray.
The Canadian tuxedo.
Yes.
I'm wearing jean gray.
Yes. He says that he's wearing jean gray.
Well, hey, by the way,
Hulk
just
movie
because
would be awesome, though. I would say.
Just because he has a pitch doesn't mean he's going to write the screenplay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see though Immortal Hulk on on the big screen, like the body horror. You know, all the different Hulks that we've seen, the Gray Hulk, Joe Fixit, all that are different personalities inside Bruce Banner's mind.
Hulk Vereen.
And the trauma of his dad being really abusive when he was a kid. I'd like to see more of that Hulk stuff. That'd be really cool and a cool different path to take it. But
just for the love of God, no more Professor Hulk.
Yes, no more Professor Hulk, please.
I want Savage Hulk, like Planet Hulk.
I'm sorry to push back on you, Cosmic, but both movies flopped in the theaters. They did not make money back. They both flopped. The first Hulk, I think the first Hulk, the budget was 135. It made 235. And the second one, if I can find it somewhere,
it's not great.
Second one was 130 million budget, and then it made 260.
Yeah, it made
so,
money though.
No.
If your budget's 137 million and you make 245 million,
it's
making money.
It's the math is 2.5 times the budget.
Oh, so there's always some
that's
there's special math when you need to make a point. Okay, I get it.
Okay,
no, that's the formula for Hollywood budgets. Even though people never know the exact budgets of movies, that's what they use.
Mm-hmm. Well, if you don't know the exact budget, then speculating whether or not it actually succeeded or flopped.
Yes.
That's a rough freaking business formula to work under. If my movie doesn't make 2.5 times what it costs to produce it, Jesus, that's pretty tough.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. It's because a lot of these budgets aren't known. I'm just saying that in the eyes of the public, these movies flop. We don't know what the metric was for the studios at the time, what they needed. And I will say that with all studios, because there's a number floating around that The Odyssey is what 300 plus million to make. No one will ever know the budget for that movie.
Yeah, not down to the dollar, I don't think.
Yeah.
No.
All right. Moving on. What do we got? People are big mad about this casting. Big mad.
See how he does, dude.
It's not about the actor. It's about the fact that he's not T'Challa. He's T'Challa's son.
I've been seeing that. I don't know, man.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter to me. We've had what 2 Black Panthers in the MCU. Black Panther's T'Challa's father, and then T'Challa.
Well, we've had 3 with Shuri.
Oh, 3. This will be number 4.
Yeah, what? Boo-hoo. Tell them to shut up and get over it. Put on your big boy pants. Yep. Get over
it. If they brought in a T'Challa from another universe that was, older and all that, more mature, the complaint would be, oh, they just brought in another one from another, and it would just be another complaint.
Yeah, they cry about that too.
See, I'm not gonna lie. I was hoping for a variant as a way around there. We're not going to recast T'Challa in the 616.
Yeah,
because that has been Feige's standing point since day one, which I think did them a huge disservice because they really do not understand the impact that Black Panther had on that community.
Mm-hmm.
Like we also got to remember. Go ahead. Sorry.
No. Like I have a friend actually from Africa who has completely written off the series because, in his mind, them bringing in Toussaint, who was born in Haiti, has completely Americanized Black Panther.
Wait a minute.
He actually has a valid point there.
Is it Chadwick Boseman? He was born in South Carolina.
Yeah. No, but the character was born in Haiti.
Yeah.
Not the actor.
Yeah, remember Shuri Flew?
Oh, well, he's still the child of African parents, right?
And also when it comes to the African community, there are pillars when it comes to family, and the father and the grandmother are very strong pillars, and most of the time it's the grandmother that's helping taking care of. Meyer, I am ignoring you right now. Don't get me started.
I got a ballot.
I'm sorry, he looks the same age as Shuri.
I got a valid. Well, just the movie's not coming out to 2028, and I got a valid question. If you have 2 parents that were born in Africa, and they get pregnant together, and then they're in another country and have that baby, isn't the baby still considered African?
Haitian, whatever country you're in.
Citizenship wise, but lineage wise, it gets murky. But
what does it matter if the lineage? They're both African. So that don't make so sense. My mom and dad are both Irish. That means I have Irish descent in my blood, right?
Does that make you Irish?
My father was from Holland. I consider myself half Dutch, despite the fact I was born here in Canada, but I was raised within the culture. We don't know if he was raised within the idea of the Wakandan culture.
Well, this is all subjective because this movie's not even in pre-production yet.
I will say, this is my point.
Back to the original though. Hollywood has in a whole industry based on outrage. So it doesn't matter who they're going to cast him as or what or whatever.
People will be mad either way.
The people that make money off being mad are going to be mad.
Yep.
For me, and I will let you finish, Zach, in 1 second. For me, it's paying attention to the ones who are outraged, though. Because majority of the people who are outraged about this don't have my skin color. They have David's.
Which David? Who's David?
The
actor.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah. No, I was just gonna say when you talk about we didn't know how he was raised, I will say
David Johnson,
stupid, super nerdy comic nerd about it. But when he introduces himself to Shuri, Toussaint is my Haitian name, but my Wakanda name is T'Challa, and so that just gave me a little bit of a clue that his mom was raising him both ways.
Okay.
That was my interpretation.
I can hope that. Would I like? But in same thought. Would I pass in the Netherlands as a Dutch person? No. in no matter of the sense. But I can get by.
I will say this before we move on from this. I would have been happy. I would have been happy with them just keeping Shuri as Black Panther. They spent all this time building her up as Black Panther. Just keep her until they do a reboot, a reset. Then they could recast another actor and start over and do Black Panther with T'Challa instead of just bringing in his son.
In the comics, though, but Shuri and T'Challa, I mean, T'Challa becomes the king of the dead, and she's the queen of Wakanda and the actual Black Panther. But that dynamic can still be in the movies.
Yeah, they can still do it.
They've done some interesting stuff with that dynamic in the comics, so I think that'll be really cool to see how they can play that out in the movies.
All right. Next up. In brightest day and blackest night, no evil shall escape my sight. Let those whose evils might beware my power.
Gosh.
Green Lantern's light. So there have been rumors out there that HBO was dropping all of the episodes on one day. That came from Reddit. That came from Screen Crush. And then the announcer at SDC repeated it after the panels were done. He said all the episodes drop, blah, 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 blah. That is totally wrong. It will be a weekly series like HBO normally does their high quality shows on Sunday nights. All right. That was all about that. Move on.
So excited for that show.
Tanak Huerta says Marvel Studios still doesn't have the script for Avengers Secret Wars. Filming will begin soon. Is that troubling? It doesn't
mean they're not. It doesn't mean they're not working on it. It just means it's not complete.
I mean, at this point, this is standard for the MCU.
Yeah, true.
And this happens in movie stuff all the time. You know, you write something and then things change or something's different. You know, this Doomsday's leading into this, right? So maybe something out of test audiences with Doomsday like this character more. So maybe they want to incorporate that a little bit more in Secret Wars. So I don't know if it's not. They might have taken his words out of context there and assumed that they said the script isn't there and done when. Maybe it's just changing, and it goes through like 20 different drafts depending on who's making it.
Until 3 weeks ago, there was no ending for Avengers Doomsday. They didn't have a final script.
Well, let me tell you a little story about a little guy you may have heard of named Steven Spielberg.
Do you think this
in the middle of Jaws, in the middle of filming Jaws in Martha's Vineyard, they still didn't have the whole thing complete. And they had John Milius had to write while they're on set. He wrote that scene where they're on the USS Indian, where he talks about the USS Indianapolis. And that's, in my opinion, one of the greatest movies of all time. So
that's Steven Spielberg.
Well, it still worked
when he was really young. I just said that happens in movies all the time, man. People, I mean, scripts change and stuff all the time. You start getting out there, and stuff's not working, so you gotta adjust and flip. You know,
even Quentin Tarantino and Paul Thomas Anderson and all the most talented writers and directors out there do rewrites in the middle of like a movie.
So this comes down to the question: will this be delayed until 2028?
Nah, I think we'll be okay.
You think there's enough time to finish the script, shoot the movie, work on pickups?
You can finish the script as you're shooting. You can shoot and work on the script at the same time, and kind of edit and go along as you shoot.
Yeah,
some people like to work that way.
That's what they've been doing, like pretty much across the board, and for the most part, it's worked for them.
Okay. And finally, wait, was this one more thing? And the biggest news of San Diego Comic-Con, the best news of the year for all you fans out there of this particular property. Dungeon Crawler Call author Matt Dinnerman says they are trying to show fans that we are listening by casting Jeff motherfucking Hayes as Princess Donut in the series adaptation. Let's go. This is the best thing to ever happen. If you have listened to the audiobooks, Jeff Hayes is a master class on reading and voices, and he can voice anyone. He voices the whole goddamn book.
That's awesome.
Yeah, he's on did you listen to it on Audible, Bruce?
Yes.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, he's amazing. Wait until you get to like book 4 or 5.
I don't know anything about it, and I have to go, and so I'm going to go ahead and go. Love you guys.
So
Love you, Matt.
I'm happy about this, and I think that's about it. I think we've covered everything we want to cover. If anybody in the chat has any questions about anything, this is the question and answer portion. If not, we have a Friday show coming up, more Jeopardy. Jeff is still a champion for some reason. 3 weeks in a row.
I'll see you on Friday, Jeff.
Ooh, big.
You don't know hard. You don't know hard times.
Yeah, you
Jeff.
will, brother. You will.
Hard times is when they kick you out the door and say a computer took your job, baby. Hard times.
Yeah. Oh, and don't tell anybody, guys. Only my 12 closest friends that are watching right now. I will be doing a pop-up claim sale Thursday night. I don't know if it's going to be between 8 or 9. Keep the notifications on, guys, because I only trust you guys. I want you guys to get deals on deals upon deals. So here's some things I will be selling on Thursday.
Damn it. I'm his 13th best friend. Shit.
You're on the panel.
Hippie black cat.
I'm not selling that. Nope, I'm not selling this. I'm keeping this. Sorry.
I don't mean the hairy armpit kind. Is that a butter knife? What is that?
It's a butter knife.
Yeah, the bad guy.
Yeah, there might be some slabs going around, some ASM.
Oh, okay now. All right.
So, there might be some slabs up for sale. There might be some other slabs up for sale.
Do you believe in magic? In a young people's heart. Ooh, that's sick.
And if you like con exclusives, foilies.
Foilies.
Foilies. Foilies.
Ooh, foilies is
herself with that king.
And there is a Ghost Rider movie.
Danny Ketch,
Yeah, there you go.
Is that his first Danny Ketch?
First Danny Ketch.
Woo!
That's a nice lab.
There will be tons of books. There will be tons of of DCUs. There will be tons of Silver Age Marvel, DC. There will be some horror books. Do I have anything else?
Most importantly, there will be tons of memories made, dude.
On every order that exceeds $50, you get 2 free 12-ounce bottles of boy butter.
Boy butter. We'll be getting boy
I don't know
butter.
where he keeps that.
There will be some Mark Spears.
Just kidding. Just kidding. That was a joke, folks. That was a joke.
If you want boy butter, hit up
Yeah, Jeff's got it by the box.
Box. I got warehouses.
Oh,
He got a warehouse full, dude.
Oh.
Once a month, drives down, goes picks up the month's supply.
Look how soft and supple my hands are.
mhm.
All right. We got a few more minutes, so I will show some more. Oh, look at that.
Oh, wow.
Look
Yeah,
at
I
that.
used to throw 9 6s away.
I do throw 9 6
You
away.
got bling.
There will be some more DCUs.
Mhm.
DCUs.
Ooh.
ASM.
Ooh, that's a good one. I like that one.
Beneath the Trees.
Beneath the trees. What happens beneath the trees?
That's where I pee when I'm
There'll
kidding.
be some
Call of Duty comics.
Call of Duty Jim Lee cover.
All right. I kind of love that. I love that. I'm not going to lie.
That is.
Another DCU first appearance of
Oh,
Impulse.
Oh, Impulse did.
And the top
People like
one,
Impulse now? I remember when people hated
at
him.
some point during the sale, this might become available.
Ooh.
Why you got to play with my emotions now?
Dangling the
With your
carrot, dude.
emotions.
Ooh.
Blowing in the ear of a comic fan right now, dude.
Okay, JJ says my favorite SDCC announcement is that they are doing more Futurama specials. Evening, Giratina.
There you go.
Ooh, king size. And which one's that?
First appearance of Rogue.
Ooh.
And you can
Somebody
win a
hit up
10-speed.
Boggs, dude.
So, you know, if you see anything, you see anything on the video that you might be interested in before the claim sale, you know my Instagram.
Ooh. Creating that competition.
You know.
Said that with just a grin on his face.
Thing is, with the first appearance of Rogue, they actually go back a few comics later and explained what happened right before the first appearance of Rogue. So you need both of those.
Yeah, Bruce.
Yeah. Do I have anything for the Gooners? Let's go up. Oh.
I will say we need to work on your D's and graded, because that one directly behind you, number 31, ain't looking right.
I was writing with my left hand.
Yeah, don't do that.
I know. Oh.
You see what I mean?
Yes, I see what you mean. You know, for you Gooners.
Lovely.
Is that really a good? I don't know.
I'll count it. She came at it with both barrels, so.
True. That's true.
Hey,
it's not Gooner bread.
Is that a good book? People say it's either boring or it's really good.
I've read. I tried. I don't like the art.
That one I'm not sure if it's
a newsstand. Newsstand.
Ooh.
Anybody want some old Star Wars spec?
You know, bud, I think I'm gonna pass, but I hope
I'm gonna have to give that away. There is a Berserker movie coming out.
I know. I have the book. I need to read that. I have the deluxe. I'm big Keanu guy. He's a good dude.
You know, they only made 8 million copies of this goddamn book.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
Approved.
That's lovely.
Who doesn't love a good bubble helmet?
Joe certainly loves them.
He does. So
I'll
make
take
sure
all your unloved Star Wars junk that you hate. It will always be loved in my home.
Well, good.
No. Pull up pops.
That'll be $25 plus shipping, sir.
Oh, I don't know if I love it that much, but
yeah, that Old Republic or that New Republic, whatever. That Old Republic.
Question: is it okay to put pineapple on pizza?
No,
I do.
Listen, pineapple and ham baked in the juices into the cheese. It's just the flavor.
Little thin crust.
Okay.
I like thin crust too. I like a good thick crust, but you use a thin crust on it. It's a West Coast thing, I know, but I'm just saying on the West Coast here. Shout out to the Best Coast. We like the thin crust a little thin crust. Yeah. Shout out to
the coast that invented pizza over here. Good pizza and toast.
Hey, you gotta have it in squares. Gotta have it in squares.
Sorry.
Just saying that's how we do it in the homeland. So
it's funny you mention that, JJ, because Hawaiian pizza was actually a Canadian creation, and anyone who's studied the history of particularly after World War II knows that the Canadians heavily added to the Geneva Convention. You know, it's not a war crime the first time. So I apologize for my countrymen who left that war crime out to the culinary world.
Did you get the Quintana Odin? I did not. That's the only one I did not get. I got the Wonder Woman. I got the Spider one, but I did not get that. I got a bunch of boy butter. Missy Mars wants a boy butter. You can find it on Amazon. They sell it in tubs and squeezable containers. Oh. They don't have it applicator though. You have to apply it yourself. Hey, what's up, shop? New York pizza is the best.
What's up, shop?
Okay, question about New York pizza, because when I was down there, Yeah, granted, I probably made myself look like a total tourist doing this. I had to dab off so much grease off the pizza. Why is it so greasy?
No, leave it there. That's
What?
part of
No.
the.
Listen,
Mama
you
Bear.
never dab the pizza. What you do is you take the plate, you fold the pizza, let it drip.
Yeah.
This
I was
way,
in high school. I was not educated, but yeah, seriously, why
let
is
it
it so
drip,
greasy?
and then you have the perfect pizza.
And you got to fold it still. You got to keep it full. You got to fold.
If your pizza is folded and it flops like a limp penis, you don't want it. That's not a good pizza.
Yeah, you got
Okay, limp penis is bad. Got it.
Limp
Don't
penis
clip
is
that.
bad.
Yeah, you want the good undercarriage, my man. Good undercarriage. Nice little crunch to it.
Oh, Giratina, you don't need to apologize for me over that. I was the one pushing it for Netflix. I am thoroughly enjoying what's happening at Paramount and people having a meltdown over it.
Yeah, I love it. Which Ray's pizza is the original Ray's?
Watch that episode of Seinfeld. They'll tell you.
There you go. Good call,
Listen,
Jeff.
some of the best pizzas is at a shop called Joey's Pizzeria on Knickerbocker Avenue in Brooklyn, New York. You can get regular pizza slice. You can get great Sicilians, white pizza. You can get baked ziti pizza. You get lasagna pizza. You can get cheeseburger pizza.
What?
You can get taco pizza.
What?
You can get every topping you want,
What?
and it all tastes amazing.
What the
The
hell?
ziti pizza and the lasagna pizza, you have to eat with a fork and a knife. That's how packed it is with ziti, cheese, and meat.
Bro, my Italian spider sense is just going off right now.
Let's take dough and put all the
They're gonna
ingredients
take me
on it,
over.
and then throw some pasta on there too. Oh my
Yes, it's amazing. Amazing.
A little garlic
but
bread
where-
up in that son of a gun.
Where-
God.
can I-
People are
where can I
taking
go
their
to get a
insulin and
good-
just going right in their neck.
No, but where can I go to get a good margarita pizza? You know, and have the Italian Italian cooks behind the counter flirt with me while they do it. That's like the best experience.
We don't have
Pizza
Italian.
margherita. Pizza
We don't
margherita.
have Italian cooks in New York City. All the cooks for Italian restaurants are Mexican born.
Mama Bear knows what she's talking about, though.
And
If
they're
you
damn
find
good.
you find those legit ones where, oh, this is gonna sound racist, where it's Italian people back, doing the cooking. A legit misshapen pizza margherita, you'll be happy that day. You just will be.
A good margarita pizza, it is absolutely beautiful, and
Fresh
you can
ingredients.
you actually can be approved by Italy in order to say that yes, this is a truly authentic margarita pizza.
It's got to
It's
be
the
the
San
squares.
Marzano tomatoes, right?
Gotta
Yes.
have it in squares.
And,
I will say this,
and it's not too loaded up and just full of,
Honestly, I don't
Light.
think your opinion was really that off. I mean, if I was going into like a Chinese restaurant, I would want to see Chinese people there.
I will say this.
Same with Vietnamese.
There's a Chinese restaurant here and a Mexican restaurant here, and they're both run by Caucasian people. And
See,
the
that's
food
no
is
way.
really good. It doesn't matter as long as somebody can cook, I don't care who's making the food.
True. That's
Because
true.
I make some of the best Puerto Rican food in the central New York over here.
Over here.
But I will say this: once you leave New York City and you travel north from New York City, the pizza starts going downhill. I've been in central New York for 6 years and I still haven't had good pizza here.
As JJ says, you just need to keep going north. Keep going north.
I would say that the pizza in Niagara Falls was better than the pizza in central New York.
You know why that is, right?
Why?
We have stricter food regulations. You can I've seen so many videos of people comparing like an American brand to a Canadian to the Canadian equivalent.
Mhm.
Where it's like Fruit Loops. The Fruit Loops alone, the American one looked radioactive in the colors, where ours are much more muted, but but we use actually like fruit juices and stuff to give the flavors.
I'll give you a weird. Oh,
yeah, the taste is far superior. It's the same with A&W.
I'll give you a weird dichotomy about Americans and their food. They love to complain about not having fresh, farm to table, organic, healthy, affordable food. But most Americans, if you ask them and they're being honest, they have one or two spots in their local area that they don't want to see what's going on in the kitchen. They don't, because they know it's going to scare the shit out of them. But they go and order there 3 times a week because it's so damn good.
Yep.
I will say this. The one thing about New York City compared to the rest of the state is New York City has strict grading. You're not going to eat at a restaurant that's a C-. Nope, not doing it. I want to see that. I want to see that A. I want to see that B. But once you get out of New York City, it's all downhill. It's all. My friend was at a restaurant up here, probably the best Italian restaurant here. I'm not gonna say the name, but they were eating there, and a fucking water bug fell from the ceiling onto their food.
Oh god!
Damn.
And that's the best Italian restaurant here. I will say this:
everybody gets one.
There are 3 things I will never understand about Central Upstate New York. That is upside down pizza, pizza pie. I mean, not pizza pie, tomato pies, and sweet pizza. Disgusting. Putting a ton of sugar and tomato sauce to make pizza is disgusting. Upside down pizza is they put the toppings first, bake it, then put the sauce, then bake it again.
I'm sorry. Pie. War crimes are our thing. Y'all people, you need to get your New Yorkers in.
And tomato pie is they cook the dough and spread marinara sauce and sprinkle it with Parmesan cheese. They don't cook the sauce. They just cold. It's cold, served cold.
Oh,
it's disgusting. But people love it up here. They think it's the best thing ever.
Fucking yuppies, dude.
Well, me, the Brits drink their beer at room temperature.
The other day, I made a pizza with shredded ribeye steak and brown gravy for my sauce with cheese on top. Ooh,
okay, Pops. I see you, brother.
I'm happier with grease on my pizza.
That's nectar.
Upstate New York, anything north of Albany. Correct, sir. Correct.
Yeah, pretty much where the FU turns into FU, please.
But if you live in New York City and you don't know any better, anything north of the Bronx is upstate. But we've been talking long enough. Sorry. Make sure you tune in Thursday for Kingdom of Deals. Claim sale is back. I probably me. Maybe JJ will be selling some books because JJ has hidden gems over there, Transformers and G.I. Joe.
Oh man,
I think Jeff, you bought from him on Whatnot. What is your Whatnot, JJ? Red Rocket or Rocket? Remember with the $2 G.I. Joes and $3 G.I. Joes?
Oh yes. Yep, I remember.
And they were all in condition. Yes.
Bruce, what time is it at?
It's either going to be 8 or 9 p.m. Eastern.
Okay. Yeah, I got a couple things I got a couple signed slabs that I need to get off my hands that I can throw up there.
Retro Rocket. There we go. Retro Rocket on Whatnot, guys.
Shout outs.
So nice. He has a lot of girly books. No, girly books.
Girly books.
Bring all your Vampirella and your zombie tramps, JJ. So with that, please hit that like, subscribe. Thank you guys for being here. And hopefully everyone enjoys Spider-Man, even with Tom Holland as Spider-Man. Have a good day. And if Sadie Sink is Jean Grey, that's a horrible choice for Jean Grey. Just saying, because we all know Hugh Grant will be Wolverine lusting after Sadie Sink.
Hugh Grant's going to play Wolverine?
Not Hugh Grant, Hugh Jackman. Hugh Jackman is.
God.
Excuse me, my love. Schnick.
So
And he was just
Dude,
complaining about
what did
British
I get
actors
Hugh
taking
Grant?
over.
Hugh Jackman, I mean.
Just a
Hugh
mutant.
Jackman lusting
Get
after
a
Sadie
girl.
Sink is just creepy.
Him.
I mean, he's Aussie. They're basically Canadian anyway, so he gets a pass.
Yeah, but what if they go young Wolverine and like Hugh Jackson's like old man Wolverine from a different universe that's kind of lurking around in the back?
He'll be just be looking at around the corner. Gene. Drool dripping down his mouth. Oh, Degrassi did not like Spider-Man.
Dr. Zayas, Dr. Zayas, Dr. Zayas, Dr. Zayas. Dr.
Hi, Grandma. Bitch. Good night, Paul. I had to go see Odyssey in IMAX 70mm again just to get the bad taste out of my mouth.
Don't encourage him, Degrassi.
Wow.
Crazy.
And this is probably his third or fourth time
Bruce,
seeing Odyssey.
Bruce, are you going to have a show that directly just only deals with the Spider-Man movie, or are you just going to have it incorporated into the shows that you
No,
do?
we're going to do a full hour-long review of Spider-Man. We're going to do that Monday night at 8 p.m. Eastern or 9. If we can, 8 or 9, whichever guy, whatever time you guys want, we'll talk about it.
Do you already have the panel staffed, or
no?
Because I was thinking, I'll take down some notes on this too. I'm going to see it with my teenage sons, so I'm going to ask them both independently of each other, so they don't, cross, pollinate their stories. I'm going to ask them what they think about it, and then I'll bring their perspectives too.
The absolute worst shoehorning of a character into a solo character piece, ponderous. Sure. If you want to, well, I don't know if you how you.
They're not going to be on the show. I'll just their opinion.
No. I'm saying if you want, you can have them in the room with you, and they can give you
off camera.
Off camera, they can give you. We get to hear their advice. I mean their review.
It'll be comedy relief because they're going to be nervous as shit.
That'd be awesome.
It would be hilarious.
They can't be any worse than nerdy. So.
If I could talk my daughter into watching it this weekend, it would. She would be more than happy to, because she is very comfortable making comments off camera.
Because
not my boys, they're like camera.
I think we did a really good job with the Odyssey review, with taking notes and having our thoughts thoroughly worked out. It worked out pretty good. So taking notes at movies does work. So we'll do it like we did last time: the good, the bad, and then our final thoughts. Pace Pod Pete should be the main villain of Marvel's X-Men. Oh, jeez. All right. Have a good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
See you later.